approved and signed today in regards to the food stamp program, otherwise known as SNAP benefits, which are sent out to about 42 million low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries all across the country on a monthly basis. And yet again, the program is changing as of right now today with what was just signed and approved by the Agriculture Secretary, Brooke Rollins, which is exactly what I'm going to bring to your attention here in this short video. And I also have this information right here, which I'm going to pop up on the screen in just a second so you can see and read for yourself exactly what they're talking about and what took place today as the program continues to change in a pretty big way. Now, I want to point this out. There's a list of 6 states right here listed. This is going to impact the benefits for millions of beneficiaries outlined right there in that information. And this joins 12 other states to bring the total up to 18 states now and millions and millions and millions of beneficiaries that are being impacted by these major changes out of the SNAP and food stamp program. Now, this goes in conjunction with all of the other changes that recently came into play that came out of that massive multi-trillion-dollar tax cut bill that was passed into law over the summer. It's not what we're talking about here. These changes that were just approved and signed by the Agriculture Secretary today are above and beyond that. So, have you seen a little bit of a theme here? I mean, here we are, as I filmed this video, basically the middle of December, okay, as I'm filming this video right here. However, going back to, say, the beginning of November, this program has changed in a massive way, and a lot of this kicked off because of, well, the whole lapse in benefits, basically the first half of November. Because of that, we've been seeing basically an attack on this program, and it's hurting a lot of beneficiaries. Anyway, a lot of things are changing. Let's pop this information up right here. To be fair, this is a screenshot, but it includes all the information. All right, here's what happened. Today, the Agriculture Secretary approved 6 additional waivers to ban the purchase of sugary drinks, sugary foods, candies, treat-type food that they want to do here. And again, this joins the other 12 states. So now we're up to a total of 18 states that have had these waivers granted to them by the Agriculture Secretary and USDA, basically banning the purchase of, well, a lot of different things. Again, sugary drinks, carbonated beverages, dessert-type foods, candies, all kinds of things like this. They're banning this. So now 18 states are on this list. As you can see here in this screenshot, the new list that was just approved as of today includes the states of Hawaii, Missouri, North Dakota, South Carolina, Virginia, and Tennessee. Now, these are just the 6 states that were approved today. This joins the other 12 states. Now, to be fair, the first list of 6 states were approved back in the summer. I don't remember exactly when it was, but I think it was maybe June or so is when the first list of 6 states were approved. And those were the 6 that were originally, okay? And then a couple weeks after that, another list of 6 more states were added, again, banning the purchase of these types of foods. And now, all of these months later, which, you know, it's not that many months later, here we are the middle of December or so, give or take a little bit here. And we got 6 more states. So now we're at 18 total states. And again, this is encompassing millions and millions of beneficiaries that are basically being micromanaged on how you can spend your food stamp, your SNAP benefits that are deposited onto your EBT card. Now, what's super interesting about this, I don't know when it was, maybe 2 months or so ago, I was reading through the list of all the states, the dozen states at the time, to see like, hey, what is each state banning, right? Because I kind of thought it was going to be like kind of just a blanket statement, like they're all banning the same type of food, the same type of drinks. No, it's actually very different. So like, for example, and again, I'm not going to name any states in particular because it's all different. In fact, the reason I was doing research on it is because I was going to do a dedicated video and say, here, in this state you can buy this or that. To be honest, it's so convoluted, it's very, very confusing with all the different changes. But like, for example, one state might say something like, we're just banning the purchase of carbonated beverages. Okay. Other states might be saying something like, we're banning the purchase of sugary foods. Okay, so like, what do you mean by that? Because I'm not sure about you. Have you ever looked at the nutrition label of cereal? Cereal has a lot of sugar in it, but that wouldn't be considered a sugary food. They're talking more like prepared dessert foods like cakes and cookies and I don't know, pie. I don't know. What do people buy? Like what would be considered a prepared dessert food? I don't know, right? But anyway, like ice cream I think would be on the list, and all like the ice cream treats and stuff like that. You know, the stuff that we all grab for in the summer when it's hot as, whatever, we want something cool. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that they're banning with this. Anyway, so it's going to be different with every single state. So the best thing to do would really be to look up your specific state if you're on the list of these 18 states. And by now, if you're in one of the 12 states that was originally approved for these waivers, I think you probably know which state you're in by now. Or if your state has been approved by that, I would guess that you've been informed that your benefits are going to be basically micromanaged. And now these additional 6 states here that were just approved today by the Agriculture Secretary with these waivers to reduce and basically eliminate the purchase of these types of foods. Again, the list being Hawaii, Missouri, North Dakota, South Carolina, Virginia, and Tennessee. Those waivers just granted as of today by the Agriculture Secretary. So it's going to be different for every single state, but I just want you to be very, very aware of this. Now, the effective date of this is also very different. Some states, the effective date is like January 1st of 2026, which is in like, I don't know, what is that, 3 weeks from right now? Yeah, it's like 3-ish weeks from right now. That's what it is. Now, some other states are like the middle of the summer of next year, 2026. Some are out like another year from now. So the effective date of all of this is also very different. So it's honestly very confusing, okay, as far as all these different states. But what I want you to be aware of is, yet again, another list of 6 states being added to the 12 already. So now we're at 18, as you've heard me say a couple times in this video. 18 states, and I'm going to be fair with you. There's going to be more to come here. This is not the end of it. There's going to be more states on this, more rules, more regulations, more micromanagement. Hooray, we love some micromanagement, right? Not sure about you. I love being told what to do constantly. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. I don't enjoy being told what to do all the time. Not a fan. But that's exactly what they're doing here with this program. By the way, this is above and beyond all the other rules that went into effect as of November. As far as the work requirements and the new dependent information, I've made a couple dedicated videos talking about that over the last, say, month and a half or so. They had some dedicated videos and live streams talking about that. This is above and beyond that, and there's going to be more to come, which, by the way, remember, last week we were supposed to be getting a major announcement out of USDA, as in the Agriculture Secretary, with some new rules and parameters around the food stamp program. We never got that. So I'm not sure if it's still coming. They said it was coming last week. We did not get it. I am watching everything very closely, and I'll keep you posted on this. Anyway, I'm going to keep you posted with everything going on right now. It's still a weird time, a lot of big things that are happening. I'll continue to keep you posted. Anyway, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Make sure to stay tuned. Big subscribe button down below. It's 100% free. Everything here on the channel, by the way, is 100% free. Otherwise, please share the video. Share the video. Big share button down below. And again, otherwise, stay tuned. I'll be back in more dedicated videos or live streams as information comes across. Let me know what I can do for you. Drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. I can certainly jump on some dedicated videos and live streams. Whatever you've got for me, I'm certainly happy to jump on some videos and help you out with it. Otherwise, stay tuned. More information coming out this afternoon, and I'll certainly keep you posted. Anyway, I just can't even imagine what's going to come next. I just really can't even imagine what they're going to say next on this, right? Anyway, unbelievable. Happy holidays. Thank you so much for joining me yet again. Please, again, subscribe, share the video. Check out the well over 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. Otherwise, until a little bit later, I'll catch you again soon. Have a nice afternoon, and I'll see you again in the very next video. I'll catch you later.